Have you recently completed a walking session following what you have consistently been instructed represents the absolute best exercise available and discovered your legs felt completely heavy afterwards? That sensation of fatigue, that muscular ache, as though your physical body functions at maximum effort, just maintaining basic upright posture. You are certainly not experiencing this alone, and far more importantly, this situation is not your personal fault whatsoever. You see, throughout many years, we have accepted the belief that walking by itself represents the ultimate key to healthy aging throughout our lives. But there exists a hidden truth I wish to communicate to you right now, one that the majority of medical professionals and fitness trainers rarely ever mention. There exists a muscle positioned deep within your lower leg that scientific researchers now describe as your body's second heart. And if this particular muscle remains dormant, as it frequently does, particularly after reaching age 60, even walking, standing, or basic balancing becomes far more challenging than it genuinely needs to be. Your energy reserves deplete rapidly, swelling gradually accumulates, and your overall stability progressively fades. But here lies excellent news. This remarkably powerful internal engine has not disappeared at all. It is simply waiting for you to reactivate it properly. Today, I will demonstrate precisely how to awaken it, using 3 straightforward, completely safe movements that you can perform directly at home with absolutely no special equipment needed, no excessive pressure, and no requirement for any gymnasium membership whatsoever. Remain focused with me until we reach the conclusion, because each individual movement builds progressively upon the previous one. And when we have successfully completed everything, you will not simply experience increased strength. You will feel genuinely alive, starting from your very foundation upward. Before we commence our work, please share your name and your geographic location in the comments section. We would genuinely appreciate hearing from you personally. Now let's begin our work together. Exercise 1. Seated heel raise. Wake up the second heart. Why this straightforward movement changes absolutely everything. If you have personally experienced afternoon leg swelling, or observed how challenging it has become simply to rise from your chair without experiencing a wobble, this initial movement could represent your genuine turning point. Because hidden deep inside your lower legs exists a secret engine that most individuals never contemplate, a remarkable muscle scientists refer to as the soleus. It does not appear particularly impressive on the surface, but its significance within your biological system is truly remarkable and extraordinary. In fact, renowned scientists and cardiologists are now classifying the soleus as your second heart. Why would they describe it this way? Because every single time it contracts, it actively pumps blood directly back upward from your legs toward your heart, continually fighting gravity, noticeably reducing swelling and substantially boosting overall circulation. And once you pass age 60, when circulation naturally tends to decelerate and muscles progressively weaken with time, this particular pump remains frequently left completely inactive. You understand, walking by itself provides this muscle merely a light, gentle tap on your shoulder. But today, we are going to provide it with a proper comprehensive wake-up call directly from the absolute safety and comfort of your own chair. This movement is not flashy or impressive. It will not generate significant perspiration, but it absolutely will activate a profound connection between your legs, your brain, and your complete energy system in a manner that simple walking or stretching alone simply cannot accomplish. And the absolute best part? This is precisely where genuine stability begins. If you genuinely desire to feel more secure whenever you walk, stand, or navigate through your daily life, we begin our journey right here, working together. How to do it only takes approximately 2 minutes. 1. Sit upright in a sturdy, dependable chair, feet positioned flat directly on the floor, knees held at precisely a 90-degree angle. 2. Position your palms gently resting on top of your knees, or alternately use 2 small water bottles for applying light pressure. 3. Maintain the balls of your feet firmly pressed downward to the floor throughout. 4. Gradually lift both heels as high as you possibly can while remaining comfortable, feeling that powerful squeeze in the back region of your lower legs. 5. Pause and hold steadily at the highest point for approximately 1 to 2 seconds. 6. Then gradually lower your heels back down to the floor while maintaining full control, never permitting them to drop rapidly. 7. Repeat this movement 10 to 15 times, performed either once or twice throughout your day. This small, deliberate, controlled movement successfully activates the soleus and effectively trains it to perform exactly what it was naturally built for, pumping blood circulation, supporting your balance system, and energizing your entire lower body completely. Why it works and why it matters. For your health. Each single lift represents significantly more than simply a movement. It is a powerful signal to your nervous system. You are clearly communicating to your brain, "This particular muscle genuinely matters to me. Wake up from dormancy. Support me through my daily activities." As circulation steadily improves, individuals frequently report experiencing noticeably reduced leg heaviness and muscular fatigue throughout the day, less noticeable swelling occurring at your ankles, better overall energy levels during your waking hours, a completely new powerful sense of physical connection to the ground whenever walking. This represents only the beginning of something substantially larger than simple exercise. It is a genuine reconnection with strength you were unaware still existed within your body. And everything begins right here, with this quiet, mindful movement, performed with genuine intention and consistent practice. Who should be cautious? Before beginning, this movement remains extremely gentle. However, if you personally experience a recent blood clot diagnosed as deep venous thrombosis, severe varicose veins accompanied by pain, any sharp or sudden pain sensations in your calf region, please definitely consult your physician before beginning this routine. A quiet revolution happening in your chair. In just 2 minutes, you have successfully awakened a muscle that functions as your personal internal foundation, your second heart working continuously. And now that it is fully awakened, we can progressively begin building upward with confidence. Do not make the mistake of underestimating the remarkable power of this straightforward beginning, because occasionally the smallest, most modest movements create the most profound, lasting changes, especially when they remain rooted firmly in genuine purpose and intention. Are you prepared for the second movement? In our next exercise, we will take this identical power and transition it into standing position. This represents where gravity directly meets your personal strength and you reclaim complete control. Let us rise up together now. If you are finding this information genuinely valuable and truly helpful, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell right now. We share transformative health content and fitness wisdom every single week without interruption. Exercise 2 standing calf raise from gravity to power. Why this specific move builds far more than muscle. There exists a quiet, subtle moment that regularly occurs in everyday ordinary life. One that genuinely reveals far more about your physical condition than any expensive blood test could possibly ever communicate. It is the precise second you rise up to stand, and you feel just slightly uncertain on your feet. Perhaps it is merely a subtle, gentle sway side to side. Maybe it is a hesitation before initiating your very first step forward. Perhaps you automatically reach out for a nearby chair or the wall beside you for safety. You tell yourself internally, "This is simply aging." But deep down inside, you sincerely wonder, will this be the reality of my life from this moment forward? The answer is absolutely no. It does not need to be this way. Because buried deep within your lower legs exists a powerful natural force, specifically designed to actively push back against the constant force of gravity itself. A comprehensive system that, when properly activated, can genuinely restore that quiet confidence you previously experienced every single time you stood tall. This is not about developing large, bulky calves or participating in traditional gym-style workouts whatsoever. This is truly about teaching your balance system to activate precisely when you genuinely need it most, whether standing, walking, or reaching into the highest shelf of your kitchen cabinet. In our first movement, we successfully awakened your second heart, the remarkably powerful soleus pump working within you. Now it is genuinely time to take that activation forward and teach it how to function effectively in the real world, standing upright, bearing your full body weight, and performing with genuine purpose. This next movement represents where legitimate strength meets careful control. And far more importantly, this is where you genuinely reclaim stability, starting completely from the ground upward. How to do it. 1. Position yourself. Standing while facing a sturdy, reliable surface like a solid kitchen countertop or a heavy, sturdy chair. 2. Place both of your hands lightly resting on the surface, using just sufficient contact to feel appropriately supported, never leaning your body weight heavily on it. 3. Keep your feet separated approximately hip-width apart, with toes pointing directly forward. 4. Gradually shift your body weight slightly in the direction of the balls of your feet. 5. Gradually lift both of your heels as high as you physically can manage, while remaining comfortable throughout. 6. Pause and hold yourself at the highest point. Feel your calf muscles actively engage as they support and maintain your complete body weight effortlessly. 7. Gradually lower your heels back down, touching the ground with careful control, similar to positioning something extremely fragile onto a delicate shelf. 8. Repeat this complete movement 10 to 15 times. Professional tip. You can perform this movement twice throughout your day, once in the morning hours to fully wake your legs up from dormancy, and once during evening hours to drain any accumulated swelling and reset your balance system completely. Why it works. This particular movement activates both the soleus and the gastrocnemius muscles, representing the outer and inner engines within your lower leg anatomy. But what becomes even more powerful is precisely what occurs at the neurological level within your nervous system. Each individual rise and descent motion effectively trains the nerves surrounding your ankles, knees, and hips to accurately sense your body's precise position within space, a process that scientists call proprioception. The more effectively your body senses its own position, the progressively more precise and automatic your natural balance becomes. And unlike simple walking, which engages these muscles only in a partial limited way, this movement puts them through their absolutely full complete range of motion, which successfully builds resilient, genuinely long-lasting strength that persists. Actively pumps stagnant blood and lymph fluid from your feet toward your heart, sends renewed energy back in the direction of your heart, teaches your ankles to control your full body weight with genuine grace, not pure guesswork. This represents exactly how you teach your complete body to trust itself again, finally. Who should be cautious? Please, definitely avoid this movement or modify it appropriately if you recently experienced foot or ankle surgical procedures, experience any dizziness, sensations whenever standing upright, have severe balance impairment, or are at genuine risk of falling without proper support. If this describes your current situation, please continue with the seated version from our first exercise and definitely consult your physical therapist before attempting to progress further. From fragile to completely grounded, this movement may appear quite simple on the surface, but its actual power remains genuinely profound and transformative. With each deliberate intentional lift, you are clearly communicating to your complete body, I am absolutely not fragile. I am actively reclaiming my personal strength. You are steadily building micro-level control, macro-level confidence, and a solid foundation that does far more than simply support your physical weight. It genuinely supports your entire life. Next, we will take absolutely everything you have successfully built so far and dive considerably deeper, unlocking a secret hidden muscle that most people never intentionally use, and that may very well be your missing key to lifelong stability. Are you genuinely ready for this upgrade in your fitness? Let us explore even deeper now. Exercise 3 bent knee calf. Raise single leg, unlock the deep engine. The hidden muscle that holds you up, even when you do not realize it. There exists a specific moment that the vast majority of people simply never consciously notice, the moment your complete body determines whether it will remain standing upright or begin to fall downward. It absolutely does not happen when you take a large, obvious step forward. It happens during the tiny micro-movements, shifting your weight gradually, standing momentarily on a single foot to put on a sock, stepping carefully up onto a curb. And if your body's internal stability system is not operating at complete full capacity, this is precisely when slips and falls occur. But what if I were to tell you that you genuinely possess a secret hidden muscle, positioned deep within your lower leg, that plays the actual starring role in determining whether you stay successfully upright or begin to fall. It is not the large visible calf muscle you observe when looking in the mirror. That particular one is far more dedicated to jumping movements and rapid sprinting actions. The genuine true powerhouse of balance is actually a deeper, slower, far more tireless muscle that scientists call the soleus. And this final movement represents exactly how we teach it to activate like it was genuinely designed originally to do, and carry you through your entire life with quiet, consistent strength. We refer to this specific move as the bent knee calf raise, but it represents significantly far more than simply a raise movement. It is a complete reprogramming of your entire stability system. This is where you discontinue relying on momentum and impulse and start relying instead on intelligent muscle activation. This represents the actual difference between walking with obvious hesitation and moving with quiet, genuine confidence. Let us awaken the precise part of your body that has been silently waiting patiently to support you throughout your day. How to do it? Slow, strong, and genuinely intentional one position yourself. Standing directly behind a sturdy, reliable chair or countertop. Hold it very lightly to maintain your balance. 2. Shift your complete body weight onto your right leg and deliberately lift your left foot up just approximately 1 inch directly off the floor, positioning it behind your body. 3. Now here lies the absolute key element. Slightly bend your right knee. Not a complete squat, just a soft, athletic bend that feels comfortable. 4. From this precise position, gradually lift your right heel as high as you possibly can while remaining physically comfortable. 5. Pause and hold yourself at the highest point and genuinely feel the activation occurring deep within your lower leg, much closer to your ankle than previously. 6. Gradually lower your heel back down, touching the floor, maintaining absolute full control throughout the movement. 7. Repeat this motion approximately 8 to 12 repetitions on your right leg, then deliberately switch over to work your left side equally. Professional tip: maintain your knee in a slightly bent position during the entire complete movement. This is precisely what shifts the muscular work from the superficial outer calf muscle to the deep internal soleus, your genuine true postural muscle. Why this specific move changes absolutely everything. When your knee remains completely straight, your body naturally defaults to using the gastrocnemius, which is the flashy, impressive outer calf muscle. But when you deliberately bend your knee, you effectively take that particular muscle completely out of the equation. This forces your soleus, the deep endurance muscle, to activate instead. Why does this distinction matter so significantly? Because your soleus is specifically built for providing support, not for speed or rapid movement. It is densely packed with slow-twitch muscle fibers that are specifically designed for providing long-duration stability and support. Highly resistant to muscular fatigue and exhaustion. Absolutely critical for maintaining proper ankle and knee alignment. Directly connected to your complete balance control system. The reality is that most people over 60 possess a dormant, inactive soleus. It is not weak at all. It is simply forgotten through years of inactivity. This particular movement effectively reminds your complete nervous system that it is absolutely still there, still remarkably powerful, and still completely capable of holding you steadily upright in the moments that genuinely matter most. And here lies the genuine real secret that most people never discover. You do not actually need significantly more raw strength. You require genuinely smarter strength instead. This is precisely where you progressively build it. Who should be cautious? Definitely avoid or appropriately modify this movement if you possess severe balance impairment and cannot stand safely on one foot with support. Recently experienced ankle or Achilles tendon surgical procedures. Experience intense pain whenever bending your knee. If you remain uncertain, you can try performing the movement with both feet down and minimal lift, or definitely consult your physician first before starting. From wobble to genuine wisdom. You have just accomplished something that the vast majority of people never even learn about, let alone actively practice. You have successfully activated a hidden balance system, a muscle that has been silently supporting your posture since your childhood years, and may very well be your missing crucial link to graceful, truly independent movement during your later years. This movement is not exclusively about your legs and lower body. It is fundamentally about precisely how you move through your entire life, with genuine stability, quiet confidence, and complete control. Coming up next, we will pull absolutely everything together and discuss exactly how these three movements function together as a powerful team, and the genuinely surprising thing you might be wearing every single day that silently weakens all your progress. Let us finish our session incredibly strong. You just successfully reclaimed something genuinely powerful. What you have successfully accomplished here today extends far beyond simply performing 3 separate exercises. You have successfully reawakened a crucial part of your physical body that most people do not even possess. Awareness exists, a remarkably powerful inner muscle that actively pumps blood throughout your system, genuinely supports your posture, and quietly protects your balance every single moment of your day. That is not merely fitness. That is genuine freedom. At this particular stage of your life, it remains extremely easy to accept the belief that physical decline represents the inevitable future, that wobbly legs, heavy steps, and noticeable swelling are simply the inherent cost of aging. But what you have conclusively proven here today is that small, deliberately intentional action can genuinely change the entire trajectory. You absolutely did not require a gymnasium membership. You did not require any fancy expensive equipment whatsoever. All you personally needed was your natural breathing, your focused mental attention, and a genuine willingness to move intentionally. These 3 movements, seated position, standing position, and deep muscle activation, form a solid personal foundation. They create a personal, meaningful ritual, a powerful way of declaring to yourself, I absolutely still retain control. I still maintain genuine strength. I absolutely still choose to support myself completely from the ground upward. And that is something that no pharmaceutical medication or medical device can ever possibly provide to you. Only you can genuinely provide it for yourself. So if you personally felt something shift within you today, even just slightly or subtly, please leave a comment below and write exactly this message: Second Heart activated. Let us progressively build a genuine community centered around deliberate action, not simply age. Centered around personal capability, not artificial limitation. Your personal journey toward genuine strength absolutely did not end at age 60. In countless ways, it is actually just genuinely beginning right now. Stay steady consistently. Stay strong always. And you must continuously remember this essential truth. You are not genuinely losing power. You are progressively learning how to use it far more effectively.